The Sex Discrimination Commissioner claims working fathers are crying out for a fair go. After a 12-month listening tour, the Commissioner says dads want family-friendly hours but fear damaging their careers.
From the corporate office to the factory floor, it's fathers who are now feeling the pressure. A national review...
Women are doing it all.
The review found the Australian workforce remains far from equal. Women earn only 84 cents to every dollar their male counterparts bring home. And for part-time workers, that's much less. Only a handful of women occupy the top jobs in our top 200 companies. And 28% are complaining about being sexually harassed.
One woman told me the story of how she was working in a supermarket, she was on the checkout and she was asked to wear a see-through top.
A national...
No Camaros, but possibly a few Chimeras. Let's check the traffic now as we cross to Vanessa in the chopper.
Thanks, Mel. For Preston Motors Brighton European, a four-wheel drive is on its side following a collision involving at least 4 vehicles down here on the Eastern Freeway. It's only just happened. Police have just arrived to the scene and have put witches' hats out blocking the left-hand lane for inbound traffic around Burke Road. As a result, both directions are very, very slow around here, and outbound it's also very busy getting around Bulleen Road as they struggle with the merge. For the Westgate Freeway, very slow getting out towards Montague Street and heavy on the Western Ring Road around Furlong Road and Pascoval Road. I'm Vanessa Hanlon. See you after sport.
To the Bankwest Finance Report, and the Australian share market closed relatively flat after modest losses on Wall Street overnight. The All Ordinaries closed half a point higher. BHP Billiton added 80 cents. The NAB fell 67 and QBE Insurance gained 73 cents. The Australian dollar is buying 97 US cents, 48 pence, 103 yen and 61 euro cents. Gold is trading at just under 968 US dollars an ounce. Crude oil is up $2.48 US a barrel, while petrol is selling for an average of $1.59.3 a litre in Melbourne, but as low as $1.57 at Bentley, North Melbourne and Flemington.
And ahead in 10 News, life on the run ends for one of the world's most wanted men. And the Pope returns home to Rome after his Aussie visit.
Well, back home and out of the cold, here's Mike with all the weather details.
Yeah, thank you, Helen. Good evening. 6 to 13 degrees in Melbourne today. There have been a few light showers, and that'll again be the case overnight. And on the screen there is your 4-day forecast. This coming Saturday, it is I Love Frankston Day, and I've popped down to the Frankston Information Centre. Bring out some of the volunteers to talk about the big day this coming Saturday, as well as sand sculpting and activities all around the place. There will be a footy match, the Frankston Dolphins up against Port Melbourne. So we may actually see Ben Cousins down here. Boy, do these volunteers love their job or what? Selling all the merchandising as well. Yes, very proud of Frankston this coming Saturday. This will be the big day, the place to be from midday. Got the forecast in full out of the boardwalk in half an hour, and that's when I'll see you next. Thanks, Mel. We'll say goodbye now, okay? Bye. See you soon.
Thank you, Mike. And coming up, it may well be winter, but Salvador Dali's surrealist splendour is set to brighten up Melbourne and bring down the house. Big Brother goes out with a bang. In your Eye on News tonight, 2 decades on, a DNA breakthrough over a brutal double murder leads to the arrest of a man who'd never even been a suspect.
An argument with his girlfriend blamed as a Melton West man faces court over a double fatality at Hoppers Crossing.
And a grieving widow's plea marks the start of the Beaconsfield mine collapse inquest.
In other news, Dr. Jayan Patel has just been released after finally posting bail. Patel had spent 4 months in custody in the US and a day and a half in the Brisbane watch house before his release this evening. The embattled doctor...
Now let's see if we can find a few winners in tonight's sport. Here's Stephen.
Thanks, Mel. Terry Wallace defends Joel Bowden's time-wasting tactic while at the same time calling for a rule change. The Bombers battling to field a team for their match against the Magpies. Gary Ablett's a miss Friday night's blockbuster against the Hawks. The Opals into boot camp as they try to go one better in Beijing. And a stormy night at Olympic Park. Good evening, everyone. Richmond coach Terry Wallace will remain on medication for at least another fortnight following the respiratory infection that hospitalised him last week. But Wallace was back to his old self today, defending Joel Bowden's decision to time waste and then calling for the league to change the rules.
Terry Wallace is no longer feeling as crook as a dog.
And just before I go, Greg Norman's world ranking has gone up 480 places after his third at the British Open. He's gone from 646 to 166, which is the biggest jump, single jump in golfing history. No surprise there.
And he's about to go into the seniors
British Open. You reckon he'd be a good chance at that?
I like that. The senior at 53. That's.
Well, yes. That's
I like that. Yes, that's okay. Okay. See you tomorrow. Time to check traffic. Let's cross to Vanessa in the chopper.
Thanks, Mel. For Preston Motors Brighton European, it's been on and off with the lights in the CBD at Flinders and Swanston Streets all afternoon. They appear to be out again with police back at the major intersection and actually directing traffic around the scene at the moment. It's pretty busy for eastbound traffic on Flinders Street and also inbound on St Kilda Road. Earlier on, we had a four-wheel drive that rolled on the Eastern Freeway around Burke Road. It happened inbound. Delays are all the way back towards Bulleen Road and very slow out of the city from around Yarra Bend up towards Burke Road. And there's also been a major accident in Eaglemont. It's on Lower Heidelberg Road at Yarra Street, causing big delays, in particular for southbound traffic at the moment. And the Monash Freeway, just a little busy around Wellington Road, getting out towards Stud Road. I'm Vanessa Hanlon. Have a wonderful night.
Vanessa, all the lights will be on Mike when he returns after his break with the weather details.